Hey, cousin. What's cracking? It's your favorite cousin, Marie Moses, but all of you know me as your favorite cousin, Ken Ken. I got a message today, and I got this message earlier today for a specific woman. So, men, I know I got my men's cousin. Y'all can stay. But this message is for women, and it may be a little triggering. If you a man out there and you've been doing the most with women in your life. So I'm just telling you right now, go ahead and log off because you might not like what I have to say because this is a warning. Okay, this is a warning. Thank you. Thank y'all for the love. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Make sure y'all share, like, subscribe, do all the things, okay? If you're watching this on TikTok, make sure that after this live, go over to YouTube, and I am Marie Moses, so you can see all of the live replays, all right? If you're watching this right now on YouTube, make sure you come over to TikTok at Lighthouse Women's Wellness so that you can catch me while I'm live. I think I might go live on YouTube sometime. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. But let me get this message out. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the love. Thank you. Thank you. This is a warning. And I couldn't get down here fast enough. Look, I was trying to do my hair because last week I didn't do my hair, but I did my hair this time. Okay, she ready. I did my hair this time, and I'm ready. But there's a specific woman that this message is for, and I got to let you know something because, listen, you're in a relationship with a man. For some of you women, you already been through this, so you know what I'm saying is the truth. You're not in a relationship with that man anymore. But I'm talking to the woman that's still in the relationship with the man. This is tough, okay? Because we love our men, right? We love our men. We want to stick beside them. We want to be with them. We want to love them. And a lot of times that's where we come from as women. We just want to love our man. That's just what it is. But I'm here to tell you that that's not how your man feel about you. Just what it is. Now, the messages are not always love and light. Sometimes I got to just break the hard truth to you. And I'm telling you something so that you won't go through what a lot of other women have already been through with men that don't like them. You got a man in your life that you love and you want to just love him. But there is a man who will destroy you. Okay? If he gets the opportunity to destroy you and take you down, he will. Now, I'm not talking to a woman who don't have nothing. I'm talking to a woman who has something, or you are acquiring something in life. You're building something. You want to become something greater in your life. And that's the reason why, sidebar, a lot of you women that have been abstinent, or for you spiritual women, priestess out there that have been celibate and have been dedicating your life to your relationship with your creator, there is a reason why you women are being set aside and separated from the man. It's not to say that you never will have a man. You will have a man one day, but you might not have the desire to be in a relationship with the man while you're growing, while you're doing the things that Spirit is guiding you to do. Because when you bring a man into your life, you have to be absolutely sure that this man can handle you. And I'm not saying handle you in a way where, you know what I'm saying, we're not going into the bedroom, into the boudoir. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you are not a regular woman. You're not the woman that he's just going to be able to carry around like some little teddy bear. You're not the woman who needs him. You want him. It's a difference. And a lot of men cannot handle a woman like that because you don't need him to survive. You're going to be able to breathe and make it just fine if you don't have him. If you are a woman out there and you are in business, you have a corporate job, an important role, an important position, this is the type of woman I'm talking to. I'm talking to a woman. You are an important person. You are doing something. You are going somewhere. You've been dating. And this is the thing. There's lessons that need to be learned. If you have to learn the hard way, you're going to learn the hard way. It's just what it is. But I'm your favorite cousin, Ken Ken. You'll never say, oh, I did not know. I had no idea this man was like this. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to this man and how he's treating you and how he's showing up in your life. If you start feeling like, okay, you know, you raise your eyebrow like, pay attention. Thank you. Thank you for the love, y'all. Pay attention. And y'all know I love men. I'm going to stick beside the men because I love the men. And I know that a lot of times they go through their own thing. You know, they have been competitive their whole entire life. So when it comes to a relationship, sometimes that could trickle off into the relationship if they feel like you up further than they are. I'm just saying. It's very real. And you have to know what you're dealing with. And you're not a regular person. That's what I'm saying. You cannot go out there and date like a regular person. And I don't want to say it like, you know, there's some women that are above other women, but I'm just saying there's some women that are not really, they're not really taking the initiative to become anybody or do anything. That's not you. You said, yes, been there before. Yes, I've been there before. Okay? I've been there before. And I've told y'all that openly. I was in a relationship for 15 years. And he loved me. I'm not going to ever say that the man did not love me. He did love me. We were together since we were 19 years old. But he loved me more when I needed him. Okay? When I was 19 and I didn't have no job and I didn't have no car and I didn't have money in my bank account until you put money in my bank account. That's what he loved. And when I decided that I wanted to start going back to school after I had our daughter, then that's when we started having friction. It's because I wanted to become something. I want to do something with my life. I don't want to wait around for you to get paid, for me to get paid. I want to have money in my own bank account. I want to be able to go out and buy my own shirt and clothes and get my hair done and do whatever it is that I want to do for myself. And that caused friction between us. Thank you. Thank you for the love, y'all. But you know, I'm going to keep it 1,000 with y'all. My cousin, I'm going to put y'all in my business. I've been there. And I know how it feels to love somebody, but have to choose to love yourself more. So y'all know eventually I left that relationship, but it took me 15 years. It don't have to take you 15 years. I'm just saying. It don't have to take that. It don't have to take for you to have all the babies and go through all the things that many of us went through already. You don't have to do that. When you notice that something is not right, then you need to pay attention to that. I'm watching a woman right now on YouTube. Okay, I watch her. I love what she does. And I feel like what she's doing is very great. Okay, she has her own business. She's really building an empire is what she's doing. She's built this empire, hair care empire for herself. And she's doing very well. Young black lady. Okay, she just got married to this man. And I'm looking at the man and I can see that this is an opportunist. I know he's an opportunist. And I know that this is what I call the brother husband. That's what he is. He's not a man. He's the brother husband. And she's the breadwinner. So when they go on their trips, when they go do things and all the things, she's the one who's paying for everything for the most part. And she feels like, oh, no, this is both of our money. I'm going to help both of us out. That never works. It never works. You have to have a man, you, the type of woman that you are, the woman that is climbing the corporate ladder, the woman that is successful in life, the woman that wants to become something, the woman that is a leader. You have to be with another leader. You have to be with a man that's okay with you being who you are and not trying to bring you down. Hey, cousin. You say, hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. Look, both my cousins say, hey, cousin Kiki. Hey, y'all. The message today, hey, thank you. Ladies, we got to pay attention. Please. Thank you, cousin. Pay attention. Because, like I said, it's okay for us to want to be in these relationships. We want to be loved. We want to give love. A lot of times that is where we're coming from. We just want to give love to a man. But you have to be very cautious and you have to be sure that this man wants to receive it. Because if he don't want to receive it, he will make you pay for that. I'm telling you what I know. You said right. It's the truth. He will try to play mind games on you. He will make you feel like you're not beautiful because this woman is more pretty than you. Oh, you got that, but you don't have this. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They will do that to you and try to just poke at you, and you would never do nothing like that to them, but that's what they'll do to you because they feel like, oh, you need to come down a little bit. You don't need to feel so good about yourself. That's scary. That's scary when you with a man like that, and you have to pay attention. It's so many women that I'm thinking about right now that I know for sure are going through this. They're going through it right now. Thank you. Hey, cousin. You said it's the truth. It is the truth. And we keep watching these women in the spotlight, right? These women that are in the spotlight. We watch their relationships. We watch what they go through. And we say, oh, that man, he should never did that to her. He should have did her better than that. It's not the man's responsibility to treat you better than you treat yourself. Okay? You have to pay attention to what's going on in your own life. And don't tell me that you don't know. Because we always get the red flag. Spirit gonna always send you a red flag. He gonna say something. He gonna do something. You're gonna know. But what do we do as women? We just throw it to the side. Oh, maybe it's not that big a deal. I don't want to cause too much of a fuss. Don't cause no fuss. Don't cause no fuss. Thank you, cousin. You ain't gotta cause no fuss. But you do need to address what you are observing. And you need to be honest about how you feel. If he's making you feel insecure, you need to say that. I don't like when you do that. I don't like when you say that. You need to tell him that so he'll know not to say and do certain things to you. This is not a competition. So he needs to be making you feel like you're the only woman in the room. And if he's not doing that, then he's feeling like you're competition. So he's got these other women looking at them and making them feel like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got your man eyes, your man looking over here at me. He looking at me. No, he need to be right here up in your face when y'all go out. What you need, baby? What you need? Okay? He need to be right there. That's how you know. And that is protection, men, for the men watching. That's protection. It's not just balling up your fist and fighting somebody. Emotionally protecting your woman is very important to make her feel like she is the one that you want to be with. And you don't see nobody else but her. She's safe when she's with you. She don't have to worry about you going to be with somebody else. She don't have to worry about you putting her down whenever you're having a bad day or whenever you feel some type of way. She doesn't have to worry about you trying to push her down so you can feel better about yourself. That's protection. You said exactly. It's the truth, right? That's what it is. But a lot of men can't handle that because they're like, oh, you don't need nobody to protect you. You got it. You got it. Big bank. What they be calling you? Big bank and all this other type of stuff. You got it. It's like, no. You know, if you're my man, you're supposed to have my back. But I'm talking to a woman, you already know that you cannot really trust this man. You know that. You already know that. If you have money, then you know that you need to protect your money. You're not trying to give him no access to nothing. You really are like moving strategically in your life as you should. But if you got to move like that, then you know he's not the one. Because the man that's for you is not going to make you feel like that. He's going to be filling up your bank account. He's going to be like, oh, don't even worry about it. Okay, you keep your little cash. Your money going to look like change to him. He's going to say, I don't need that. Okay, this is for you. This is what I want for you. He's going to put you in a position. He's going to put you in the spotlight, put you up because he cares about you. But if he's trying to bring you down, then you know that this is somebody who is going to be competing with you in a relationship. And it's very real. Men do compete with women in relationships. And that's a woman that I'm talking to. Just hear me, hear my heart. Okay, because I get a little razzled about this, as you see. Because many of us women have been through this. We have been through this, especially those of us who want to be something in life. It's not easy to find a man that is okay with you wanting to become something and have your own money and have your own name, your own brand, and everything outside of him. It's not easy to find a man that's okay with that. It's just what it is. You said it's so disturbing that men have to compete with the female. It is. It is. But we have to be aware. That's what I'm telling women today. We have to be aware and know what we're dealing with. These men are more like beasts. And I say that all the time, but that's real. And if you're a man out there and you don't know that you have that beast-like nature, you need to go and do some self-reflection so you can figure out who you really are. Okay? When they say the man is a hunter, it's because what's in you is very different from what's in a woman. It's very different. The woman wants to nurture you and love you and coddle you and do all the things for you. That's just what we are created to do. We are created to love you and the children and everybody else. The man is not always on that time, and that's why women, you have to know what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a man. Thank you for the love. You have to know that. He ain't always going to be lovey-dovey and all of that. Sometimes he might be. You know, you might get a man that's more in his feminine and he's thinking about you and doing all these special things for you and all that. But 9 times out of 10, that's not always the case. He's thinking about what he want to do, what he got going on in his life, and how you going to help him to get it done. That's what he's thinking about. And that's okay. Okay? That part is fine. Because you should be thinking the same thing when it comes to your man and your partner. How can he help me to become better? But a lot of times that's not what we're thinking. We can feel like, oh, okay, he don't have what I have. He can't help me do anything, actually. Sometimes women just settle and say, hey, he can't help me do anything. And I've been seeing that a lot down here in Atlanta. These women been buying a man. They will buy a man in a minute because they have the money to do it. So it's like he don't need to do anything. Whatever he want to do, I support his business. I'll be there for him. I'll do everything for him. That's never going to work. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. You say, hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. It's never going to work. It's not going to work. He has to be doing his own thing. So when we talk about divine partnerships, a lot of times, y'all know we've been talking about this for years. The divine masculine and the divine feminine. These are two people that are already secure on their own. The divine feminine is not waiting for the divine masculine to come in and save her. Not at all. She's good. You said it seems like now the roles have been reversed. Yes, they have been reversed. But it's up to us to put it back the way it needs to be. I believe that wholeheartedly. Once we decide that we are going to do things differently, then men will change. Because one thing I know about a man is if he loves you, he will change for you. And men love women. Okay? They may not like us and they may be a little bit crazy sometimes, but they always going to feel like they want to be up underneath a woman. Period. A woman, not so much. Many of you women have been without a man for years and life has never been better. Okay? And I know you because I'm talking to you. All right? You need to stop having the sex with the man. You're looking better. You done lost the weight. You're feeling better. And your life is peaceful and you have no problem every day. No man in sight. You're good. But the man, he gonna go out and find him a woman. Okay? Somewhere, somehow, some way, he gonna go find him a woman. That's what it is. Hey, cousin. And if you're a woman out there, you feel like, oh, I always need to have a man. I need to have a man. Then that's because you've been sleeping with men. When you stop sleeping with men, that desire, that strong desire that you have, you will not have that strong desire anymore. I promise you. Because what we came here to do is to get into alignment spiritually. We have assignments. We have things that we came here to do. And we just know that the society that we live in, women don't really have a place other than being the man's wife or the children's mother. And that's not true. We have a voice. We have a lot to offer to the world and to the planet. We do. We have so much that we can do. We just multitask. It's just what we do. But it's just not always accepted. And we just have to know that when you're dealing with a man, you have to know, okay, is this a man who's going to accept the fact that I have a lot to offer? And he's not going to take advantage of that? Or he's not going to try to put me down? He said, cousin, I miss you. You look so good. I used to watch your readings all the time. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. I'm back. And I promised last time on the last video, I'm not going to leave no more. So I'm going to show up. You said, yes, your readings were everything to me. Thank you, cousin. I'm back. We're going to do some readings. I got some cards covered because I don't have my cards anymore. I got rid of all my cards. When I was gone, I went on my own healing retreat, okay, for some years. I had to take some time away and get myself together. So y'all see I look different. I lost like 70 pounds. But it was more than weight loss. It was a lot that I had to do and Spirit had to get me together. That's how it is. When you call, you're called. And you know, I always say we have free will until we don't. And when it's time for us to get into alignment and start making adjustments and changing and upgrading, It's time to get it done. No more playing. It's not time to play. And that's just what it is. You said, cousin can't be the light, as you should. Thank you, cousin. You said you're glowing. Thank you. You said we all have to do the work. Yes, we do. We do. And it's so important. It's so important. And let me tell you something. Spirit had to tell me about this. There are so many women in the past and right now currently that are choosing a man over their relationship with our Creator. Do you know that? Do you know that? The women are choosing the man over the relationship with our Creator just because the woman is just not aware that that's what she's doing. But so many women that have come before us, they have forfeited their mission in life because they went after the man. And then they got pregnant, and then, all these things. And it's like now they can't even get to the mission because by the time they get done raising all the kids and doing all the things and then being abused and drugged through the mud by the man, they have a hard time picking themselves back up and getting back to the thing. You know what I'm saying? You say, yes, queen, you did that. You are the light. Thank you, cousin. You say, yes, they are male-centered, unfortunately. Yeah. And we're programmed to be like that. Like we're not useful if we don't have a man. And that's not true. It's not true. You're very useful. And that's how you get your power. Like, I wish I could scream this from the mountaintop, okay? Because I was in a relationship for a very long time. And I was lost in the sauce. Didn't have a clue what I was doing, who I was, what I came here to do. Nothing. Just having babies, going to work, coming home, cleaning the house, regular life like everybody else, right? It wasn't until I was guided to release that relationship. Then I started to discover who I am as a person. Because I was with him even when I was in high school. Literally, when I graduated from high school, there it was, an audience right there. Him, all his homies, my family, everybody right there, okay? He paid for my outfit, paid to get my hair done, everything. I did not leave that man until I was 30, in my 30s. So just think about how long we were together. And I was not this can that I am today. Nowhere near. I did not know who I was at all. And went to college, got the degree, went back to college, got another degree, got the job, and was just thinking about I need to make some money and I need to, do what regular people do. Until I left that relationship. Then I discovered I'm not a regular person. I'm not supposed to be working on a job. I mean, I can work on a job. If I need to work on a job right now, I will. But I tapped into my spiritual gifts. And you women have spiritual gifts. You came here with a gift to give to the world. And at a certain point in your life, you need to be perfecting that gift. You need to be sure of who you are, and you need to be giving that gift to the world in whatever way you're supposed to be giving it. Not just to the man and them kids, them big-headed kids of his. I always say they're his kids. They his kids. And a lot of these men that have the nerve and the gall and the audacity to leave their children with you. So then now you have to take care of the kids, and he's going out there doing whatever he want to do. Maybe making more babies. Who knows? See what I'm saying? This is how we get thrown off, women. Because we're up in the man's face thinking, oh, it's love. We're going to get married. He thinking the same way I'm thinking. We on the same page. And then he hit that corner on you real quick. After you had that baby, he changed. After you start having that sex, then he changes. And you're like, well, what happened? I thought we would you're not like me no more? Now he's starting to growl at you. He used to be winking at you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, girl, you looking good. You looking good. You're fine. All up on you. Mm-hmm. And then when he got you now, you're like, oh, God. What? Shaniqua? You calling again? Yeah, I just wanted to see what you want to eat for dinner. I was going to make it. You said, right. It's right. You said, shaking my head. It's the truth. You said, detour on you. For real. Ain't that what they do? And we just got to know that. We have to know that. So that's why I say this message is a warning for us to be aware. Because a lot of times we're out there with this fairy tale in our head that the man is going to come to save the day. He's going to come in and save the day and make our life better. Can a man make your life better? Yeah. Heck yeah. A good one? Please. He can change the game. Yes, he can. But how many good men have you had in comparison to the trash ones? Just be real. Just be real about that. Hey, cousin, you said, cousin, where you been? I'm still here. Look, I'm here. You said, look, put your mask on first. I'm trying to tell you. You have to be aware. Okay, what do you want? When you meet the man, you need to be like, what do you want? Because he wants something. He wants something. He wants a good time. He wants you to be his wife. He wants you to be his baby mama and all of that. And we be sitting up there thinking that's a good thing because men talk about, oh, I want you to have my children. You look like you'll be a good mama. Just hit him in the eye, okay? Take your fist and just ball it up and just hit him. Sorry, man. I'm just playing. But that's what they be saying, okay? Or they think that. They be thinking that. And then make you a mama. Sometimes don't even ask you if you want to be the mama of their children. They just like, oh, yeah, it's going to be all right. She going to take care of these kids. And they know it. They know it because they know that you take care of yourself. You take care of your bills. You take care of your responsibility. So, therefore, whenever he gets tired, he can just leave. And that's an option for them. And we have to know that, too. That they have the option to leave. But we don't. We can't just leave the children. I mean, some women do, but most of us don't. We don't. You said doop doop. Look, my cousin said doop doop. Yeah, he's talking that baby talk. Okay, put him in a headlock. Thank you, cousin. He said, hope you've been doing well. We missed you. Thank you, cousin. I missed y'all too. I really did. I'm glad to be back. It feels good. He said, yes, I'm learning more about men. Too late. We all learning too late. And that's the thing. We're here to learn, right? So there's no wrong. You already had the man's children and he done darted out the back door. You got to take care of them. All right? You just got to do what we got to do. And that's the price that we pay. As women, we got to be real. That's the price that we pay when we follow the man and we don't follow our creator. It's just what it is. And we got to take that. But we live and we learn. And cousin, let me tell you something. Look, this is just a sidebar. I was watching this lady yesterday on YouTube. I ain't gonna say her name because I don't like seeing people's name. But she just had a baby. She's in her 40s. And she was saying something about an outfit or something that she wanted to wear. She was like, oh, yeah, I want to wear such and such outfit because it's going to be cute because I'm going to be outside, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, like, girl, you just had the baby. You trying to get back outside? Okay, fine. Then she said, yeah, because I'm going to wear this particular outfit because, you know, somebody need to come take me on a date. I said, a date? A date? Girl, you trying to go in for round 2? You're 40-something years old. You just had a baby and you trying to go on a date? That's why this message is important. Because here's the thing. For those of you who already know, because I'm feeling like you know what you're dealing with this man or with the men that you're dating. And Spirit keep sparing you. You keep getting spared. And you keep getting saved. And you're working to accumulate something. You're trying to become something. What's going to happen is you're going to get a tower moment. Like y'all know in tarot. Y'all heard about that tarot. The tower. Yeah, the tower in the tarot. That's an event that has to happen in order for you to shift. So for the women out there that's not learning your lesson with these men, you want to keep dating them. Okay. Something going to happen. You can't come back from it. Or something's going to happen. It's going to shake you and wake you up. Because if it don't happen, you won't change. Those are the tower moments. And they're important. You said she didn't learn a thing. Didn't learn a thing. And I ain't talking about the baby 6 months. The baby got to be baby about 3 months. She talk about somebody need to take me on a date. I said, boy, 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 money don't buy common sense. It does not buy common sense. Okay? And I'm not judging nobody because I had to go through mine too. I had to go through it too. But I've learned. And every day I'm learning more and more. And I've learned a really, really, I'm talking about a really hard lesson just recently about people in general, not just men, but just people in general. Because you could be giving people love and support and thinking the best of a person and encouraging them. This is for men and women. You just encourage this person. You're thinking the best about this person. This person does not even like you. Don't even like you. Want to see you destroyed. Want to take you down. Thank you, cousin. But they ain't said a word. They just smiling in your face and cheesing and just, like everything all G. Meanwhile, in the back end, they're gossiping about you, talking about you, want you to lose everything you got, hating on you and all that. I said, dang, bruh. It's like that. It's like that. Like, I'm still trying to get all my ducks in a row. And to have people to feel like that, like they don't want me to have nothing. And I'm the one who always trying to help people to get in position and encouraging people to be better. You said it's just sad. It's real sad. You said that's so true. It is true. Hey, cousin. It's so true. And it's like, dang, you got to watch everybody nowadays. You do. You have to watch it because you don't know. Thank you for the love, y'all. You do not know the motive of these people. You just don't know, man. Marty Mack said you just don't know. You do not know. I was so surprised because I was like, dang, I never did nothing to this person. Never. All I ever did to this person was be encouraging to them and, help them and just support them because I know they're going through a rough time and all those things. And then to find out this person is like, hated real hard on me. I'm like, wow. You said that's 1,000% the truth. It is. You said, dang, just right through this. Oh, just went through this yesterday. You just went through that yesterday? Man, that hurt my heart so bad. It hurt me because it keep happening, So I know it's a lesson to learning it because if it keep happening, then obviously I need to learn something about it. But it's so difficult for me to be a hard type of person because I've come so far from being that type of person. I want to be a loving person. I want to support people. That's what I'm here to do. But Spirit's always telling me everybody don't need your support. The people you think need your support, those can be the same people that are trying to destroy you and take you down. You say it's the same for you? It's tough, man. I have a hard time being tough, Now, I'm weak now. I ain't gonna say I'm weak. But I used to be a lot, more forward, in your face. I don't care. We can all fall out. I used to be that one. And then I went from being totally too hard to now being, way too soft. And it's just finding that balance to just, know when to give and who to give to. And some people, you just gotta watch them destroy their own life. Sometimes you just gotta watch people just go through whatever they go through and not help them. Because if you trying to help them, they just gonna bring you down. They will resent you for trying to help them when all you want to do is give them love. That's why I'm telling ladies too. Men can be like that. They don't want you to help them. Some of them don't want help. You said I definitely had to learn how to set boundaries. Yeah, me too. You said same. Oh. Cousin used a curse word. But she said she was itchy. With a D on the front. Yeah. I was like that too. You're welcome. I was like that. I was, man. Woo. Tear the whole club up. We all could fall out and I wouldn't even care. I'll fall out with anybody. I don't care. But now it's like, I don't want them to be mad at me. Now I think about what I say. Now I think about how people feel when I say things. And it's like, okay, this is the person I prayed to be. And now I'm this person. It's like, yeah, but some people you just got to just cut them off. You just got to cut them off and pay attention to what it is. Not what you think is going to be, what you want it to be, who you want them to be, and all that. No. Pay attention to who they are and cut them. That's it. You said Spirit knew this was my message. Yep. And I always pray for the right people to find the message. You said some men compete. Hold on, cuz let me go back. Some men compete with you, then try to humble you. This is hitting home. It's real. They will try to humble you. And don't be having that sex with them. Woo, baby, you had some of that sex with them. You won't even be able to think straight when they get done with you. It's today, Monday or Tuesday. You will not know what the day is. So that's the reason why Spirit is saying, women, go off in your house, take care of your kids, take care of yourself, take care of your business. Because when that man put that privacy on you, it's over. And you know that. So y'all thinking it's just a good time. We just having a good time. We just rolling around in the sand. That man can have a whole agenda in the back of his head. He said, oh, when I get you. You thinking like, oh, yeah, he really wants me. He thinking like, man, when I get you. And he got you. He got you. Once he get you that bed, it's over. Because he going to bring that ugly friend to the party. And the party going to go up. Y'all know it's the truth. You know the truth. He said, I recently apologized for giving advice to a friend because I realized she really didn't want advice. That's very mature. You said, yep, it's true. You said, I'm over the man thing. It's the family and friends coming for me. Yep. You said, this is what I found out yesterday. Man, look. You said, in the side chick strokes his ego and talks mad crazy. Block list been getting so long lately. I'm just saying. Same here. You said, that's my problem. I got into my situation blindly, and now I feel stuck. You're not stuck. You're just in a cycle. That's all. You're in a cycle. And it takes us a minute to get out. So that's why, this warning is for people or for women that are newly in the cycle so that they can get out of it. But if you're already in it, it's meant for you to go through it. That's just something I gotta let you know. You was not dumb. You said I was dumb. You're not dumb. There's no dumb. You just didn't know. And we don't know everything. We don't know. We're learning. That's what we're here to do. We're learning. Now, if we keep repeating the same lessons, then it's like, okay, now you got to take a step back and look at yourself. But you're still not dumb. You're doing that for a reason. There's something that you want from this man that you're not getting. But what you want from him, you got to give it to yourself. So I always say that our men are our mirrors. And it's the same way with women for men. Okay? So if the man is rejecting you and he's not protecting you, then in what ways are you not protecting yourself? There are some ways that you're doing it to yourself. He's just reflecting back to you things you're already doing to yourself. So when our cousin said, you know what, it's just family and me taking care of myself, that's the place that you want to be. Because now you can just focus on yourself. You don't have no man in your body. You ain't got no man touching on your body, pulling on your body, rolling all over your body. And all. You don't have to worry about him. You just worry about yourself. If it takes you years, ladies, listen. It's better for you to be by yourself for years and work on yourself than to keep going in and out of relationships, because you're going to have to heal every time you get into a relationship with a man and he scars you. It takes years to get over that. Sometimes it can take you 5-10 years. So just think about it. If you've been with 4 or 5 men and you never took the time off to heal yourself, then every time you just adding more and more and more pressure onto yourself. And a lot of women just get to the point where now it's just like, I don't care. Come on, have this sex with me. I don't care. I'll just take off my clothes and I'll just be whatever, because it is just going to be whatever anyway. I don't care if you got a woman. I'll sleep with you anyway because the man ain't no good. When all they really need to do is just stop. It's just like if you get lost in the world. So I always tell my children, you can never get lost. If you feel lost, you stop, turn around, and go back the other way. That's all you got to do. So if you're feeling lost or you're feeling stuck, you just stop and turn around and go back the other way and reflect. Do some self-reflection so you can see, how did you get here? Then once you find out how you got there, you say, okay, I need to go this way, do these things. And then you change your life. You can always change your life. But if there's something that you need to learn from this experience, let me tell you, Spirit ain't going to take you out of it. It ain't going to be like that. So that's why I'm trying to tell you ladies ahead of time, if you get into the situation with the men and you can't get out when you want to, you got to stay in it for the cycle. It's what it is. Kind of like the planets, right? They stay in this house for this long, and then it takes 6 months for them to go into another planet and do, okay? It's the same thing with us in the cycles in our lives. We have to stay in those cycles for a long time. I told you I was in one for 15 years. It took me 15 years to go through a cycle. Do you think I had that much time to go through another cycle like that with a man again? I mean, I'm looking good, you know what I'm saying, for my age, but do you think I have the time? No, I don't. I don't have the time. So I have to be cautious. I have to pay attention. And it's the same thing for a lot of you. Y'all up in your 30s, 40s, 50s, some women in your 60s. How much time you got to waste? You say absolutely not. You said yours was 14? You was in a 14-year cycle? And when you win it, you win it. When you're in it, you're in it. My sisters, me and all my sisters were in our relationships for a long time. I'm the youngest, and my relationship was 15 years. I got older sisters who was in their relationships for 20 years, 25 years. I mean, long time. Long time. Knowing that the relationship is over, but just trying to make it work. That's what we do. We just try to make it work. And that's what I tried to do, because that's what I see my sisters do. That's what I see my mama do. We just trying to make it work. I'm not telling you that. Don't try to make it work. No. Because you could be with somebody who's trying to destroy you. And you trying to make it work. And every time you try to make it work, he's trying to destroy you more and more and more. It's going to hurt to let him go. Yes, it's going to hurt. But it's going to hurt you more and for longer if you stay. So create a plan and get up out of there. He said, don't have the time nor the patience for it. Me either. I don't. I'm tired. I want to enjoy my life. All right. I'm already at 40. I want to enjoy the rest of my life. Is it going to be perfect? No. But it definitely don't have to be a bunch of drama and chaos with no man. And I'm telling you, ladies, once y'all get free, look, you know I'm your cousin Ken, but Spirit named me Marie Moses. I'm here to set the captives free. Once you get free, it's going to be totally different. Everything is going to be different. You are not going to look at a man the same ever again, because you are in alignment spiritually. When you are in alignment spiritually, Spirit will tell you things. You will know what you need to know. If you don't need to know, you need to grow, and it's something that you need to go through so you can experience. But when it's time for you to know, you will know, and you can let it go. You said wanting that grandparents type of love, wanting to say, I've been together for 50 years, or we've been together for 15 years. Yeah, I think that's what all women want. We want that, but is that what the men want? Okay, because their eyes are looking around. It's a buffet. We want to be in a relationship with one man for 50 years. But they probably look at that like, oh, man, heck no. That mean I can't be with Tamika and Tanya and Sarah too? Girl, later. They don't want that. They do not want that. You said having peace is really the goal. It really is. It really is. And when you align with your power, your spiritual power, you have peace in your life. Like in my home, it's peaceful. You know what I mean? It's peaceful in my home. I don't have to argue with nobody. I don't have to answer to nobody. My children are my children, okay? You know how children are. It's not perfect, okay? But for the most part, they're not watching their mama cry and going through heartbreaking situations with men and all of that. My children have never met a man that I've dated, ever, in life. Never. My oldest will be 23 years old on Sunday. He will tell you, he ain't never met a man that I said, this is my boyfriend. This is Mama Man. He over our house and in the kitchen and up over to the house. He gonna spend the night. Never. And I left their daddy 10 years ago. It's been 10 years. They ain't never seen Mama with a man. They tell me, Mama, you need to go on a date. They be telling me that. You said same here after their dad. Never. Because one thing about children, they watch you. And if they watching you cry and go through all these ups and downs with men and all that, you can't tell them don't go through it. Because they're going to do the same thing that you're doing. As a woman, especially if you have daughters, they're going to do exactly what you're doing. But my daughter, she has seen me leave. That's why I always say, let your daughter see you leave. And not just leave and be successful on your own. Let her see that. Let your son see your resilience. Because a lot of these men, they have mommy issues. They do. They didn't get the love that they need. They didn't get the nurturing energy that they need from their mom. Their dad left them. They have been through a lot. That's why I say I don't come down on men for being the way that they are. But we just got to know what we're dealing with. How you going to expect this man to come in and save you when mentally he's already going through all these emotional this and that in him, okay? Mental issues, emotional issues, and everything. He can't help you do that. He just cannot. You say, I saw my mom leave. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I saw my mama leave too. I did. Took her a long time, but she ended up leaving. Took her a long time. But I also watched the worst of the relationships that my mom went through. And when I was a little girl, I said, I ain't never going through that. I ain't never going through that. Especially back in the 90s. It seemed like back in the 90s, women just used to get towed up. Like, dang. The men hated the women back in the 90s. I think now it's a little bit different because women can be like, okay, I'm leaving. You know, I got my own money. I got my own car. I'm out of here. You know, I'd rather suffer with these children by myself than to deal with that crap. But back then, I don't know what it was. Women didn't have it like that. So a lot of times we have to go through the struggle of not having this and this cut off and not having food and all that because daddy acting crazy. In our generation, we said, no, that ain't happening to us. Let daddy go. We still go eat and we still gonna have lights, water, and gas. We ain't gonna be on the street. Goodbye. Get away from us with that Apollo. Goodbye. And they say, oh, you so independent. You don't need no man. Not that kind. You say, hey, cousin, I miss you. Hey, cousin. You say, I hope all is well. Thank you. Same to you. But there are real men out here. I believe that there are real men. I still hold on to hope. Even though, I'm going to be honest with you, in my life, I've never seen it. I have grew up and witnessed and experienced some real NIGG, okay? That's different from real men. So I've been used to dealing with that. But I still believe that there are good men out there. I do. And I hold on to that belief. Because if I just believe the worst about men, I think I will become one of those bitter women that just hate men. Because there are women out here that just hate men. They just don't like them. I'm not one of them. I actually love men. I have sons and brothers and cousins and my uncle and, men that I love. And I understand them. Y'all know I told you I grew up a tomboy. I just understand men. But I also know that they can be very reckless, especially when it comes to the women and the children, okay? The children too. So we have to protect ourselves and the children from the men. That's what it is. And that's the message. And if you a man out there and you don't like the message, then it's too bad. Y'all need to get on our side. And some of y'all need to start speaking up. Why ain't no men speaking up for us? Y'all is trying to get online and try to tell the woman what she need to do to be a queen and carry herself like a queen and watch out for this and watch out for that. Y'all never say nothing to the men, though. Oh, the men don't listen. The men don't listen. They listen to somebody that they respect. I believe that, too. Because I know I've seen it. Men want to respect another man. They want somebody that they can say, okay, I look to this person for guidance. They don't have that. So that's the reason why they're doing what they're doing. And there's no shame in their game. It's no shame in them leaving their children with the woman and going off and live their life like it's normal. There needs to be some shame. They need to have some men to say, don't do that. That's a problem. You said, I have a tiny piece of hope left. Your message is wonderful. I need to go. I enjoyed this live. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Keep the hope. We're going to keep the hope for the men. Look. I'm just playing, man. I'm not growly. You said, yeah, no accountability. There's no accountability. None. And it's like, okay, we see a little bit of, men coming together and healing and stuff like that, but we just got to keep praying for them. That's all you really can do. And I really believe that's how men change. Like, you don't argue with them because you're never going to get through to them if you argue with them. So we're not arguing with them and we're not trying to prove ourselves to be right because we're the women and we're right. No. We stand on the facts. The facts is the facts. And we just pray for them. That's it. And let Spirit handle the rest. And when I tell you Spirit is handling the men, ooh-wee. Men, please don't do women wrong no more. That's all I'm going to say. Please, look, please. The Spirit coming down on y'all like the Georgia storm. And y'all not going to be able to handle it. Y'all ain't going to know what's going on, why your life tore up, what's going on in your life. It's because how you treating the women. Remember, we're here to help y'all. We were created to help you. That's it. We just want to help you and give you some love. That's it. That's all. We ain't trying to hurt you at all. We are not trying to hurt you. But y'all keep hurting us and it ain't going to happen no more. That time is over. Y'all keep hurting the children. Y'all can't do it no more. It's over. So women, stay safe. Okay? You say it's karma. Yeah, it is. It is. And I believe that a lot of men can feel this energetically. They can feel this shift that's happening. And a lot of women are being put in these high positions. A lot of women are being given all these great things. Because listen, when you give all this love, you're going to receive it back. When you give to anybody the way that we give, we're going to get it back. So what they're seeing now is women reaping the benefits and reaping what we have sown. And then they're going to reap what they have sown. And baby, they ain't looking at you like, ooh, that's so good. She doing so great. Oh, she got a brand new Lamborghini? Excellent. No, they're not looking at it like that. They say, I'm going to poke a hole in her tire. She thinks she all that. You're going to poke a hole in your Lamborghini tire. You're going to come outside. Now, what happened to my Lambo? He said, absolutely. It's the truth. That's why I say y'all better pay attention now. You got the man up in your house. Talking about, here go a key. Here, you can have a key. Come on in. Woo. Please don't give a man a key to your house. Especially if you got kids in there. You got kids in there? You can get him in the passcode and the keys. He ain't gave you no ring, no commitment, no nothing. You got no contract, nothing. He can leave and do whatever it is that he want to do. That is so dangerous. It's so dangerous to have a man in your house, period. Date him out there. Even if y'all in a relationship, whatever it is you got going on with that man, that's between you and him. If you got kids at your house or children, whatever you want to call them kids, don't bring him to your house. Y'all need to go on a trip somewhere and go do some things. Because listen, when children get attached to a man, y'all say y'all break up. Now they are hurt because they didn't got attached to this man. Because the man gonna come through with all the rice-a-roni and all the Pizza Hut and all the Kung Fu Grip G.I. Joes and Pokemon cards or whatever it is the kids want. He gonna come through doing all that stuff to win your children over. And then if it don't work out, now your children are like, what happened to Raymond? Oh, Raymond, we broke up. He gone. Now they sad because Raymond gone. But they didn't know Raymond wasn't nothing. And you didn't know Raymond wasn't nothing. But when you find out Raymond ain't nothing, now the kid's attached to him. No men should be around the children. And some of these men don't even like kids. They don't want them. They don't like them. So just keep your children at the house. And when you meet him, you go outside. Thank you, cousin. You laughing up for real. Hey, cousin. Hey, water bottle. Yeah, keep him outside. He don't even know where you live. He don't even know nothing. He don't even be at the. Remember how on Baby Boy he was drinking water or Kool-Aid out the pitcher at the house, and then Jody came out. He was like, "You doing in the kitchen with boxers on?" No matter of fact, I think he had no underwear. Don't have no man up in your house like that. Come on, man. Come on, I don't care if he is paying the bills. Say he paying the bills. Look, he supposed to pay the bills if y'all dating. He supposed to be doing everything he can to try to make your life easier, to win you over. So he supposed to be doing all that stuff. That's normal. You don't owe him nothing for doing that. Y'all spend time together, y'all go out together, and y'all do things together. And when y'all want to come together and move in, get married. Get married. If he don't want to commit to you in a marriage, don't move in the house with him because it ain't going to work. It's not. Because we cannot have relationships without our creator. I don't care what these people saying in this world. They're going to tell you, oh, marriage is old school, it don't work, and this and that. It's a union between a man and a woman and our creator. Okay? It has always been this way. It will always be this way. It's a sacred union. When you come together before our creator say, I'm going to be with you, I'm going to take care of you, and then you come together. That's how you do it. It's very important because we want to have relationships and we want to leave our creator out of it. So we don't need to do all that. That's just a piece of paper. No, that's a contract. And we have contracts in the spirit, we have contracts in the physical. So when you have a contract with a person, you typically want to keep your contract or your agreement, contractual agreement. Yes, you want to keep that. But if a man does not have a reason to stay with you, then he can easily leave you. So does it make sense to move in with this man and he can easily leave you? No. That's why you get married. That's why you want that. And you want a man to say, I love you. Not just, want to have sex with you and move in with you. I want to take care of you. That's what you want. Every woman wants that, right? You want a man to say, you know what? I'm here for you. I'm committed to you in this relationship. I take it seriously. That's how you know he's serious. Now, if you just got a no good man, then you know you're dealing with a karmic no good man, and you sit up there and marry the man anyway. Look. Because then women gonna say that too. Oh, you could get married to him and he still could do the same thing. You knew before you married him what kind of man he was. That's why I say pay attention. Spirit is telling you that. Pay attention to him before you sign on the dotted line. I was engaged for a very long time. And people used to say, Ken, why you not getting married? I used to go to work and go to the hospital where I worked at. And I used to wear my engagement ring. When you come to work with an engagement ring on, everybody think about, ooh, you got an engagement ring. When y'all gonna get married? Everybody all over your business, right? So I'm like, we gonna get married. We gonna get married. But I just knew he wasn't the one, okay? And y'all know too. So don't judge me. But I just knew he wasn't the one. Even though we had children together, we lived together and all that, I'm telling you from experience. Okay? But I knew that was not my husband. And I also knew that I was only going to get married one time. I've always said that. I still say that to this day. One time I'm getting married. Just once. And if I would have got married to him, I still would have stayed with him. And I'm glad I didn't. So I was right about that. But get married to a man that you can trust. And trust takes time. It takes time. So that's why you get to know him, be his friend, get to know who he is, get to know about his family, what bloodline he come from, what's important to him, how does he respond when he's angry, how does he respond when he's angry with you, how does he respond, how does he feel about you having your own life and things like that. Because the men's so quick to say, oh, we don't care about a woman having her own this and that. She could be, doing her own thing. And it's like, no, that's not true. Because if you look at the woman that they date, it's normally a woman that's down here and they up here. Facts. It's just a fact. Don't tell me. Talking about, oh no, I'm secure as a man. My woman, she can do whatever she want to do. You lying. You got a woman that needs you and can't sneeze without you. And you know it's the truth. Because that's what a lot of men want. Makes them feel good. Good and manly to have a woman that needs them. Why we just can't be together? Why we just can't want to be together? Why we got to be clinging on to each other, trying to control each other? Why we just can't be free and be in a relationship and choose to be together? Men want you to feel like you can't breathe without them. Your every thought need to be them. It's already going to be that anyway. It's naturally like that for women. And I don't think men understand that. You don't have to force that. That just happens naturally. When a woman wants to be with you, she thinking about you all day anyway. She thinking about what you like, what you don't like, what you want to do, where you want to go, how you like your food. She's thinking about all that anyway. You don't have to push her down and make her feel like she's $2.50 and she can't have no money and she ain't got this and that. You don't have to do that because she's already about you. If she like you, so if you just a naturally a likable person, she's just gonna like you. And you ain't gotta play these mind games. Or you don't have to choose a woman or settle for a woman that's less than you. Because a lot of men do that too. And then want to put her down because she's not up here where you want her to be. But that's the woman you chose. Because that's a woman you can control. You said, tell him, cousin, it's a fact. It's a fact. You said exactly. It's the truth. You said, yep, so true. Yep. You said, try to figure out how to help make your life easier. You said that part. Please don't make me feel like a caged bird. Right. We all can be free. We all can be free. You said trying to figure out how to help make your life easier. Yeah, it does. It does. It's just, that's just natural for us. We just gonna do that. And if a woman is around you long enough, she know what you like to eat. She know what you don't like to eat. She know what you like when she do this. And she know when you don't like this. And she just knows you. Just natural. But she still can be about you. And still have her purpose too. And still take care of the kids too. And still do all the things. Still cook and do all the things. She can do that. We were created to do that. So leave us alone and let us do our thing. And stop trying to treat us bad. Oh, cousin, I was going to say something, but I ain't going to say nothing. Look, I'm just going to say, look, send a message to Rihanna. Send a message to Rihanna. Please. Somebody send a message to Rihanna. Do y'all remember when I did a reading on Wendy Williams back in the day? I don't know if y'all remember when I did that reading on Wendy Williams before her and her husband split up. I said, send a message to Wendy Williams. Her husband is trying to destroy her. Remember when I said that? I said, this man trying to knock this queen off her throne. I remember saying that. There's a man trying to knock this queen off her throne. And that's exactly what he did. This is what I'm talking about. This is the warning for women out there. You are up here and you want to have somebody who is going to push you up even higher, because he know that the more you go up, the more he going to go up. Not a man is going to say, oh, you know, you trying to help me? Oh, so you trying to help Ike. You think I need you to help me? Like I was just trying to help Ike. Oh, you trying to help Ike. You got to be more careful. You got to be more careful, because you got to be careful. You said some men being in their ego. Yeah, big time in their ego. And they don't like no woman that's trying to, they look at it like you trying to outshine them, when really you just trying to live your life and you want to help them in every way that you can. Anything that you have, you will give it to them. If they want you to invest in what they're doing, you'll give them every single thing that you have. All of it. But it's like, I guess the fact that you can do it, that's the problem. That's what I'm talking about right here. That's what I'm talking about. A man that just don't want you to have nothing. And I'm hearing like, you know, if he can make you lose it, he will. He will. And a lot of people were talking about it yesterday, how, what's Rihanna's boyfriend name? Her baby daddy? How he was like stepping in front of her when they were taking pictures and stuff like that. I seen how he was towards her. I seen his body language. Everybody seen his body language. You know, women nowadays, we so tapped in. We just be looking at every single thing like, he did this. Okay, we just be real tapped in like that. But we was watching him. And in the comments like, But you know, when you're in a cycle with a man, you don't always see it. You don't always see it. But that's not her equal. That's not her equal. At all, period. Just like with Wendy Williams. She was not married to her equal. Not at all. She loved him. She had a child by him. But that was not her equal. And when he got the opportunity to bring her down, that's exactly what he did. And didn't have no remorse about it. So that's what I'm talking about. Oh, A$AP Rocky. With the earring. With the dangling earring. I told you about that dangling earring, didn't I? Water bottle. Didn't I tell you about that dangling earring? You said those cycles be something else. Oh, they be something else. And when you in it, you in it. And I think she got 3 babies. Because, yeah, you said not the dangling earring. That dangling earring be like this, like mine. Now they be wearing pearls, diamonds, what else? Shimmer, lip gloss. I don't know. Whatever it is they be wearing. Baby, I ain't dating no man with none of that stuff on. I don't even want to be next to you. Hold on, wait a minute. Men, first of all, y'all do whatever y'all want to do. I'm talking about my men. My men. You're not wearing pearl earrings, sir. Where are we going? Why you got that dangling pearl earring in? 2 of them in your ear. Where are we going? Nowhere. I wear the earrings in this relationship. I'm wearing the earrings in this relationship. This is where I put my foot down. He said we ain't going nowhere. Not nowhere. And the man went to the gala with 2 earrings. He did like this. I'm gonna put these on. Let me put these on. This is gonna be fire, right? I'm getting ready to tear them up with this Pink Panther coat on. I'm getting ready to tear them up with this Pink Panther coat on. And they said Brianna pregnant again. I don't know if she's pregnant again. Brianna, just don't have no more kids by this man. Oh my goodness. You said you said the nail polish too? You said in the nails painted. It's a whole mess. I can't do the nail polish. See these nails? I'm wearing the nails in this relationship. Talking about, forget that, because you laughing. I'm telling the truth. We wearing the pink in a relationship. No man with no pink shirt on. I don't like it, and I don't like it. I had to tell my son that, my 15-year-old son, talking about, we were talking about colors one time. It was a while ago. And I was saying how women wear pink, and that's a feminine color. He was like, no, nowadays men can wear whatever color they want to wear. I said, not no son of mine. Not no son of mine. I'll be doggone. If you wear a pink shirt, I'm strangling you. His tongue gonna be coming out his mouth like Bart Simpson. Take it off. He wanted to wear a bonnet. I said, don't ever put a bonnet on your head again. Talking about he need to make sure his hair wasn't messed up. He didn't have my daughter give him a bonnet. He put it on his head. And my oldest son, he's grown and on his own. I'll call him FaceTime. He got a bonnet on his head. Take that bonnet off. I'm wearing the bonnet around here. You said, how about that? For real. What is going on? I told y'all these men do not need to be eating no chicken. They keep eating the chicken, and then every day they start quacking. A bunch of quacks. Y'all men stop eating the chicken. I told y'all that. Then y'all gonna be acting more feminine than us. You got your purses on, you got your Daisy Duke shorts on and all that. Okay, listen. Okay, y'all, listen. Do whatever y'all want to do. But we gotta have some real men to stand up for us. That's why we keep on getting treated the way we get treated, because we're the real men that is going to stand up for us and say, hey, man, hey, cuz. It used to be back like that back in the day, right? They're like, hey, man, hey, you need to chill, man. Hey, we ain't got that now. Man, to sit up there and watch you go through HELL, another man drag you down the street, like, that ain't my business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I I can't stand it ain't got nothing to do with me type of man. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Later. You said it's the new generation. I don't understand. I don't understand it either. And I'm not going to understand it. And I'm going to teach my sons, no. I don't want to see you in certain things. I'm not happy about it. I'm not proud about it. I don't want you listening to certain things. I don't want you dressing a certain type of way. I just don't want to see it. Now, when they get older and they get on their own and do what they want to do, they eating chicken, they probably going to do whatever they want to do. Okay, fine. But that's the reason why I tell them to stop eating chicken. You said my son did the bonnet and his uncles clowned him. Man, roasted. Bring back the good old roast. Back in the day, man, you used to get talked about bad. So bad you didn't even want to do it no more. Now they talk about don't shame. There shouldn't be no shame. People should do whatever they want to do. Shame the man. Shame him. Make him cry. Make him speechless. They used to talk about you so bad you didn't even have nothing to say. Man. So, man. But I like this. I like wearing this. Nah, cause make them feel bad about it. Yeah. And women need to be shamed too. Some things women be doing, it's like, nah, girl, you tripping. Why you even got that on? Why you doing that? No. Okay? Like Cardi B out there dancing around. I told y'all I didn't tell y'all. I told our cousins on our private call. I wouldn't pay $1.50 to go see Cardi B dancing like that. With her butt hanging out, and Megan or none of them. Personally, myself. If I had $1.50 right here, I would not take this $1.50 to go and see them dancing like that. That's disgusting. The woman don't have on no pen. The entertainers, especially the black women, don't even wear clothes no more. Why do you think I want to come and see you dancing and prancing in my face with your underwears and bras on, ma'am? I don't want to see you. And I'm not paying $1 for that. It's disgusting me. I might want to eat after this. And I done seen you gyrating all up in my face all night. Do I look like the type of woman that want to see that? No, I don't. Please. It's disgusting. And got the strap on the butt, holding the butt up. I see it all on Instagram, all up and down the timeline. She came to Kansas City. Everybody talking about, ooh, she ate. I said, ate what? Hey, what she eat? Please. Whatever. And that's what people want to see. Because that's what the first thing they going to say. But she got the money. She got the money. That's all people care about is money. It's gross. I'm sick. I cannot. And I think she got another man. I'm done. Look, here's a towel. Done. Go ahead. Yeah, shout out to KC. He said, my grandma always said, leave something for the imagination. For real. Leave something for the imagination. The woman came outside with a whole stripper's uniform on. And then regular women, want to go to the club dressed like that. It's like, why would you think a man gonna take you serious? I don't care if you rich or poor or whatever. No man is going to take you serious when you dress like that. They're just not. That's just what it is. But that's why the spiritual women, we making a comeback. Look, ghetto smack for emphasis. We're here. And we ready. Because we got to show them how it's supposed to be done. The healers are here. That's what it is. You said now they imitating the kids. Right. Girl, bye. Right. I don't want to be like no kid. Like, I made it to 40 years old. I do not want to imitate no kid. I don't even want to be like the way I was in my 20s. I don't want to be the way I was in my 20s. I'm glad to be in my 40s with this wisdom and can talk like this and can walk like this and can act like this and be the person that I am. I was lost in the sauce in my 20s. Why would I want to go be like a 20-year-old? But that's what it gives. Like women in their 40s and 50s, it's like you trying to be in your 20s when we supposed to be the ones helping the younger generation and giving them game. They're not listening to you if you got all your breasts out and you looking like a stripper. They gonna do what you're doing, especially if you making money. So then they gonna look like a stripper too. So now you and the little baby strippers is talking about what? Okay? Y'all gonna give somebody some game? Y'all gonna kick some knowledge? Girl, sit down. Sit down. Exactly. You said yes. It's the truth. You said yes. Like I said yes, Ken. Tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth because I ain't scared. I ain't scared of none of them. None of them. It's embarrassing. I don't want my daughter listening to that. I don't want it. Baby, I love to hear my daughter listening to Hamilton. Hamilton be playing so loud in my daughter's room and in her car. I'll be like, yes, listen to Hamilton, girl. Yes, okay, whatever it is. And Alanis Morissette, whatever music you be listening to. Girl, listen to that. Yes, I love it. Don't listen to none of the black women on the radio. Please. It is sad, but just, no, honey. Maybe, I feel like there's going to be a new wave of artists. I'm not going to say maybe. I know they're going to come out, but not right now today. And my daughter don't even listen to the radio, and I'm glad about it. I'm glad about it. You said as soon as we say something, we pick me's. Right. We got to be pick me's. I ain't worried about nobody picking me. I've been single for 10 years and ain't been on a date and don't want to go on a date. Could I go on a date? Absolutely. I ain't missing out on a thing. I could get a man and keep a man. Been in a relationship for 15 years. Please. If I want to get picked, I'm getting picked. Hello? And if I want the man, I get the man. Let me start acting like that. Because I love it in my 40s. For real. Me too. He said, I love it in my 40s. I love my gray hair. I could do without the bones cracking. Right, I could do without the bones cracking now. Because I had to start doing some squats. Let's talk real. I had to get back on my squat game. Because I said, dang, man. It's taking me a little minute to get up out this chair. Because I said, okay. Who can get him in? It ain't hard to get him in. It really ain't hard. I love being in my 40s too. But the gray hair kind of threw me though, because when it did, it kind of threw me. Because I had a few pop up over here on the side. I was like, ooh, that's great. And they just be like, doing whatever they want to do. I try to put the edge control on it. I said, yeah, 40 hitting me. It's hitting me. He said, girl, my fingers be cracking. Fingers? Look, bones, everything. I said, hold on, wait a minute now. But you know what? It's crazy. Women are having babies in their 40s. Have y'all noticed that trend? I was just telling y'all about the lady who just had a baby 2 months ago. And my roommate, she used to be my roommate, my first apartment I ever got or had. She just had a baby last year. And I think she's 39. And she just had a little bitty baby. I said, oh my goodness. You said my whole front is trying to gray. Ooh, cousin. I'm dyeing mine for a little bit. I'm just gonna say it. I'm dyeing mine for a little bit. I'm gonna go gray when it's time to. I ain't got no problem with it. But right now, I'm gonna tuck mine in. I'm gonna tuck mine in. You said yes, those grays are disrespectful. They are disrespectful too. They be going crazy. You said, LOL, I'm not. You ain't gonna dye yours? You gonna let them come in? I mean, I'm gonna let them come in. I'm gonna let them come in, cousin. I'm gonna do it. My son said, Mama, you ain't even, I need to get off of here. Life be cooking me, it's time. But my son said, Mama, you don't even look old. I said, I don't. You right. I don't look old. I don't look 40 years old at all. You said, yeah, they crazy. But God bless them. Oh, you talk about the women that's 40 having children? Baby, they having these children at 40. And I'm talking about multiples. But, you know what? I wouldn't mind having a baby. I'm getting ready to choke Sandy. Excuse me. I'm trying to get this. I wouldn't wouldn't mind having a baby. Wait a minute. I was trying to get it out without choking. Y'all cracking up. Cousin, you said cause you lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I would have a baby. You said, okay, cousin, say it again. Cousin said, get it together. You say it again, Kim. Okay. I wouldn't mind having a baby. But we'll just talk about it later. Just talk about it later. I can't get it out. I can't get it out. Look, baby back ribs. Yeah, because I said baby back ribs. Chilies. I would have a baby. I would. What would y'all say if I was pregnant? What would y'all say? Y'all be like, oh my goodness, Ken, you is pregnant. You is pregnant. Who got my cousin pregnant? Cousin. Right, Immaculate Conception. I don't know how I got pregnant. I don't know. You would say, girl, what was you thinking? LOL. I know my cousin's gonna be like, Ken, girl, you got a baby underneath that table. Look, I'm gonna wear a shirt like this. Oh, dang, now y'all gonna be thinking I'm pregnant. I'm not pregnant. But I'll just wear some big clothes so y'all won't see. I'm gonna hide it underneath the table. Look, the chair gonna go down further and further every time. I'll be like, I ain't gonna see nothing but my face for 9 months. Y'all know I'm private. I will do it. I will do that. You like, Ken, why are you so far down? Lift the chair. No need. Ain't no need to do that. Y'all laughing. I'm for real. I'll be so far underneath this table. Nobody will know. Shh, me and God. Me and... Oh, not me and God. Me and the baby daddy and God. If you tell somebody, I'll kill you. You say, yeah, me just thinking of being 70, going to a high school graduation. For real. For real. You said been a while since. For real. You said I'm 52 and fabulous. That part. Y'all heard my cousin say it. 52 and fabulous. Playing with me. We done earned our stripes. That's why we ain't got time for this madness and foolishness. We ain't got time for it. We really don't. You said I've seen you. You seen me? Cousin, what you talking about you seen me? Oh, I need to do an extended video, don't I? What do y'all want to know in the extended video? I'll answer some questions in the extended video with my playing cards. Y'all know I got my Kansas City playing cards. On deck. Ooh, we got the King of Diamonds. Ooh. Big King energy. Speaking of the devil. No, I'm just playing. Speaking of the devil, the man carrying the baby coming to put it in you. I was playing because I said, I'm 52. I'm not having no kids. He said, I had an interview today, and I'm praying that I got the job. You gonna get the job, cousin. You gonna get the job, cousin. He said, I've already relocated from Jersey back to Virginia. Oh, you just relocated, cousin? You said, who the true love coming? Okay. Who's the true love coming? Y'all know I do the extended videos on Patreon. So y'all gotta subscribe. I'll do the extended video on Patreon. Who's the true love coming? Okay. I'll answer that question. We gonna see. We gonna see what's going on. Okay, so here's the guidance, and then I'm gonna get off. Look, I done sucked my chair all the way down. Excuse me. If I'm not pregnant, I could put my chair up. Okay, so for this message, Okay. The guidance here is the 7 of Hearts, which is the 7 of Cups. This is having options and knowing that you have options. Always having options. If you're single, keep your options open. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you need to set a date, a time that things happen. You need to know how you want things to move, because you cannot just expect for a man to say, okay, we're going to get married in 1 year, or we're going to do this and that. Sometime you have to set things up and let him know, okay, this is what I want for my life. So you have to know what you want for your life. So when it comes to the relationship, then you need to know, okay, how long am I going to date this person before we start making it serious? And how long after we start making it serious are we going to make it official? You know, these are things that you have to know. If you wait for this man to say, oh, we just going to see where it goes, how that work out in the past? Y'all just let me know. Anybody that been with a man that just say, oh, we just gonna see how it work out. Don't push it too much. Don't push it too much. Let's just see what it is. How that work out? It ain't go nowhere, did it? No. Because you can't go nowhere in life just trying to see how it's gonna go. You have to have a plan for the relationship. So the relationship is supposed to go somewhere. Where is it going? Is this the person that you see yourself being married to? Is this the person that you see yourself having children with, if you still can have children? Is this the one? Because if this is not the one, and you know it's not the one, then you need to do what you need to do for yourself. And just remember that, okay? You said went nowhere fast, and was in it for years, still trying to see. Okay, what is he going to do? Is he going to marry me? Or we going to, like, what? I don't know. These are the things that y'all talk about when y'all going on dates. You're talking about what you want, what he wants, and then you come together to see, okay, is this the same thing? Do we want the same things? And if this is the person that you know is not just talking, this is really what he about, you can tell that over time. Then y'all go ahead and make some moves. Shoot, what's the point of being in a relationship if y'all ain't doing it? That's what people be doing in that relationship nowadays. Like, why are people so scared to do stuff in your relationship? Excuse me, like, that's the point of being in a relationship. Oh, that's Daniel. That's the point of being in a relationship. Excuse me, so y'all can do things together. You said just say no. Oh, just to say they have a man. Well, I don't want to just say I have a man. I'm good. I'm good. You said a man that tell you his intentions. A man will tell you his intentions. Just listen. He'll tell you everything you need to know. It's real. He will. And a man is serious about you, he gonna be on your line. He gonna be, we gonna do this. I got these plans. You wanna come? He gonna be inviting you places. That's how it is, okay? I've been on both sides of it, so I know. When a man wants you, you know he wants you. And he don't want you to be with nobody else. That's why he always want to be around you. So if he want to be around you all the time, then you need to know, okay, if you're going to be taking up all my time, then you need to know that this is what I want. What do you want in a relationship? Women, we got to be clear about that, because sometimes we don't know. We just like, okay, we're happy to be in a relationship. We're happy to have somebody that's nice to us and not trying to bring us down and all these things. Okay, all that's good, but you still need to know what you want. So that's the advice, okay? Keep your options open, especially now, because it's May. It's May. We're going into the summertime. I know y'all out here looking summertime fine. So enjoy your life, you know? Just live life. It doesn't have to be so heavy and, you know, all this relationship stuff, okay? Whatever. But relationships come. You never know when they come. They just come. So you just be ready. And when the relationship presents itself, or, you know, your options, you just, you know, you decide. Because you can. You have the choice. You decide what you want. You said, yes, ma'am. Yes, it's the truth. Okay, cousin, I love y'all. I'm going to do the extended. Actually, I'm going to go eat first. And then I'm going to do the extended video. And we're going to hear more about your love life and what's next, what to expect, and all those things. But it's looking good, especially for those of you that are choosing to love yourself and get in spiritual alignment. It's looking good. For those of you who are not in spiritual alignment, join us in spiritual alignment class. Don't be out here dating if you're not in spiritual alignment, because all you're going to do is repeat cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle, and I don't want to hear your mouth. Don't be talking about, oh, I didn't know. You did know, because Cousin Ken just told you you knew. Okay? So join us in spiritual alignment class. Get yourself together first. Take as much time as you need, as many years as you need, as many months as you need, or whatever. Because I can't tell you how many baths I done took, and all the journaling I have done, and all the things for me, not for no man. Ain't about no man. He'll get the benefit of it, but everybody gets the benefit when we become better women. Everybody benefits. The children, the men, people in our community. Everybody benefits from us being better to ourselves. So we do it for ourselves. It puts us in alignment with our Creator. We get connected to our gifts and our own authentic power. And we're not going into a relationship like, I need to be in this relationship. Because some women are like that. They're in a relationship right now. They feel like, if I'm not in this relationship, then I'm nothing. If this man is not here, then I'm grass. And that's not true. That's not true. It's 1,000% not the truth. But they haven't done any work on themselves. So they really just hang all of their accomplishments on the marriage. Like being married, that's the accomplishment. Like, girl, bye. If that's all you accomplish in life is being a wife, you need to go do something now. You need to do something. Okay? Because I'm pretty sure you're getting on your husband's nerves. I'm sorry. I should have said that. You said, yes, it's the truth. It is the truth. We are enough. We are enough. We are. And we have a lot to contribute to the world. We just have to know what that is. And take the time to do that. And for those of us that are older, we have the time. Our children are getting older. We have time. And we got time to take care of ourselves and become better, and then go get into a healthy relationship with the man, and the cycle will last longer. It won't be a relationship that lasts 6 months or 1 year or 2-3 years. You could be in a relationship with somebody that lasts a long time because you're taking the time to work on yourself and get into alignment. So join us in spiritual alignment class. Anything that you need, any support that you need, y'all know where the links are. If you're watching this on TikTok, you can go to the profile. Oh, we got 20,000 likes. Thank y'all. I love y'all, my cousins. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. But yes, all the links are in the profile, okay? If you're watching this on YouTube, a live replay, then go to the homepage. You'll see all the links there. There's so many different resources for you all. And we're working on some things behind the scene that I can't tell y'all. But if you're in spiritual alignment class, y'all gonna know first because it's for us. Everybody else out here in the streets, you know what I'm saying? We gonna holler at y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get up with y'all. But for those of us in spiritual alignment class, we have a private group chat. So y'all know we chat and we talk. And I'm gonna tell y'all what's been going on at the Lighthouse. Okay? We got some things, you know. It's moving forward. And we're working on some things. But that's all I can say. I ain't gonna say too much. I ain't gonna say too much. You said, okay. You said, we love you too, sis. Thank you. I love y'all so much. I'm praying for y'all. I really am. I'm proud of you ladies that are deciding to love yourself first. It's the best thing you could ever do. It's the best thing you could ever do. I know it's been the best thing that I have ever decided to do, was just love myself, work on myself, focus on myself, get my kids right, and being a better mother for them. Whew, it has changed me. It has changed me. The men ain't going nowhere, I promise you. You could go away for 50 years, and by the time you come back and you get ready to date, the men gonna be right there. They ain't going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. Just keep your options open and keep your heart open to love. Because that's a big thing. Because, you know, we can go through so much with men, we feel like we don't want to be bothered with them. Go through that cycle. If you feel like you don't want to be bothered with no men, go through that cycle. Because I just told you, I've been single for a very long time. And I don't apologize for it. Please. I don't have time. I don't. And I ain't worried about it. But when I decide to get in a relationship again, then I'll have more time and energy for it. I'll be better. But for many years, okay, I've been single and working on myself. And that's what we need to do. Especially those of us that been through so much heartbreak and disappointment and all that stuff. We got to heal from that stuff. That does not go anywhere. It don't go nowhere. It does not go anywhere. And going to get with another man is not going to help. Going to get dressed up and put on makeup, that ain't going to help. Going down to the Home Depot, that ain't going to help. Going to wherever the man is at and trying to get up in his face, that ain't going to help. Because all he's going to do is chew you up and spit you out like a piece of bubble gum. That's it. And you don't want to be chewed up and spit like a piece of bubble gum. You want him to keep chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing and popping bubbles and playing with the bubble gum. That's what you want, okay? Thank you, cousin. I love y'all. You said that part. That part. You want to be chewing, 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 chewing. Okay, cousin. I love y'all so much. I'll be back next week. Normally, I come on every week. For those of you that are new here, I come on every week. But if you really want to connect with me, join us a spiritual alignment class. If you're ready to discover your life purpose, women out there, join the Discover Your Life Purpose program. Say that 4 times fast. Discover Your Life Purpose program. You have support, okay? All right, y'all. Love y'all so much. So much. Y'all take care of yourself, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Hello, my week.